Bud Wondershare.
Wonderful for sharing.
The Adventures of... What was the movie with Steve Carell?
Buckaroo Banzai. No.
No, it was him and Jim Carrey, and they were magicians. Burt Wonderstone.
Burt Wonderstone.
So whatever the joke I was saying before, that. But with the words mixed around.
Gotcha. That was a pretty good movie.
Yeah, that was a pretty good joke. So what are we playing?
Oh, we're playing Skeleton Warriors for a little while. You know, this is one of our short episodes. Anybody remember Skeleton Warriors? Chris doesn't remember Skeleton Warriors.
I've never heard of Skeleton Warriors.
Badass toys. Badass toys and, you know, a decent cartoon, I guess.
I'm gonna go on record that I don't give a shit about everything that's about to happen.
But you should. It's a side-scrolling platformer dealy with beat-em-up sword play.
Well, right now all I'm seeing is... Oh, Neversoft.
Yeah, Neversoft.
I like Neversoft.
You know they gotta have their hand in any edgy suit.
Is there some sort of logo where a character dies and his eye pops out and then it gets stabbed by a spear?
There's enough of that going on in the regular game that need to pepper that in the logo.
That guy looked like he was from Fallout 2. He was from one of the Fallout 2 FMV sequences when you talk to people.
Yeah, he's one of the the whole cinematics are all like that.
What is this, PS1?
It's PS1.
Oh man, it looks like it.
Been on a big PS1 kick lately.
What else on the PS1 have you been playing besides whatever the fuck Skeleton Warriors is?
Whatever weird Japanese thing I can find.
You don't even need to know the names of them. You're just like, oh, I can't pronounce that. Download.
Exactly. Yeah.
Now, what is the why is that? Are you turning into what do they call them? A weeaboos?
Oh no! See, the thing about I'll take whatever.
Should I be worried about you getting really excited about something and then your eyes turn into half moons and your cheeks glowing red?
No, you don't have to worry about that. Nobody does weird better than the Japanese. You know?
Well,
nobody does weird better.
I would argue that David Lynch does weird quite fine.
Well, if he made a video game, I'd play it. I'd play the shit out of it. Like Eraserhead, the video game.
I think they made it was called Indigo Prophecy.
Really? I'm gonna go find that.
No, I don't think David Lynch actually made that. But Indigo Prophecy was heavily inspired by Twin Peaks.
Oh,
which
okay.
is where the connection made. But if you haven't played Indigo Prophecy, you should. And I believe it's for the PS2.
Okay.
Because it is weird as fuck.
I don't mind
also,
going to the next gen.
You know, I mean, have you played, like, Killer 7, Killer is Dead, any of those games?
I haven't played them. I heard about them, though.
Well, those games are actually, like, you're playing all these Japanese games, and I've been seeing you playing them, and they're not even games. It's just weird shit happening on the screen.
I like to be surprised.
Okay, yeah, well, that's good, but you could do that and also play a real video game.
That's what we're doing here. We're playing a real video game with objectives and things.
Okay.
Not just
that
weird.
Looks like the monkey version of Skeletor from Killer Instinct.
See, you mean Spinal? Yeah.
Sure.
That's his name.
Yeah, Spinal.
That's his name, Spinal.
I always called him Skeletor because he looked like a skeleton.
Look at these photorealistic walk animations.
You know, I actually quite like these 2D realistic style platformers where, you know, you can... I mean, this isn't really a realistic style platformer, but you know, stuff where you can't... This isn't proving my point. I like those games kind of like Flashback, where you can only jump the normal amount of height that a human being can jump. And if you fall more than 2 stories, you die. If you get shot more than like 3 times, you die. And those are fun. And this isn't that. I thought it might be for a second.
No,
I got
it's
excited.
Not. It isn't. It isn't though. But I know you're a big fan of Mortal Kombat.
I do like Mortal Kombat.
That was a big thing for them. The photo capture.
Well, yeah,
graphics.
that was the way they did all of the fighting in the first 3 games. Was they would just get actors and dress them up and put them in front of a green screen and have different poses, and they would, you know, high punch, low kick, a few injure animations. And it's an easy way to get your graphics done.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
and
We should consider looking into that technology.
I don't think anybody would want to see us doing anything like this.
Yeah, I mean, you can render anything on top of your image.
I want to be a golden retriever.
Okay, yes. Slug Dog the game.
Yeah, well, I mean, Slug Dog the game is something I'm already kind of working on, but more in notebook form than anything else at this point. I like the little minecart.
Yeah, it's very, very.
Can we get back on that and stop doing whatever this is?
No, you only get to do the Donkey Kong part once every, in a while.
So what's the plot? Because we talked over it. What's going on here?
You gotta beat the Skeleton Warriors to restore the crystal fragments and beat the evil Baron. And,
so you're basically Knuckles from Sonic Adventures on the Dreamcast?
Yeah, but with a sword, and you can't really dig.
So you're less good than however you pronounce the animal that he is.
He's less good.
Is it Echidna or is it Echidna?
I think it's Echidna.
Echidna.
Pretty sure it's.
I don't know how to pronounce that word either. It's a weird spelling with the E and the C and the N and the H. It's all out of order.
Morty, there are silent letters.
Yeah, we'll have to save that bit till your Rick is better.
Yeah.
So what? Why are there robots? I'm confused. That's not a skeleton.
There are slightly stronger skeleton warriors than other skeleton warriors.
Oh, here's another minecart.
Here's a minecart again.
Yeah.
Every once in a while, I said.
Okay, but it seems like actually getting hit by the poles doesn't really knock you off.
It does. You just have to time it just right.
I'm pretty sure I saw you got hit there.
No, I got knocked off earlier.
Okay. Oh, your sword shoots lasers like the Master Sword in the first Zelda.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of looks like the Master Sword, actually, with a slightly more ornate handle. But the way the blade is shaped, how it's kind of small at the beginning and then widens out, that's straight up Master Sword. I think this dude is a ripoff. I think this guy wants to be the Link of Persia.
Well, everything...
That's another realistic platformer, bringing it back around.
Everything had already been done, before this.
Well, that's not true at all. Look at all the things that have been done after this. What kind of statement is that? Everything had been done before this?
They're all homages and rehashes and remakes and just taking old ideas from other games and making them in a new package. Everything's kind of been done.
I don't think that's true. I think there's lots of stuff that hasn't been done. What about a story about evil air conditioners that take over the world and try to freeze it to death, but they're stopped by the sock monsters of Glorbon 5?
Oh, they're doing that in like 2 years. It's the Brave Little Toaster reboot.
No. That air conditioner was evil in a different way. He was a Nazi. And he had those propaganda hidden in his, like those little, when he blew his air and those little like flappy dealies happened in front of him to show you that air was blowing because it was a cartoon, and how can you tell?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that was all like his manifesto, strips of it.
Oh, just flapping in the wind?
Yeah, if you watch the Brave Little Toaster in HD, you can tell.
Free on to freedom. Seize the means of production. Good night!